Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Imani and I love all things planner and self-care related. Be sure to subscribe so you don't miss new content. Today's video is clearly a little different. I'm finally going to show a behind the scenes look at my desk area in the new apartment. I'm so excited about it, and of course we're going to plan for September, so stay tuned. This is going to be an exciting one. So we are actually going to start in the dining room, and I'm just going to swivel over to the desk area. We're still working on the dining room and the living room. There's Timber. Say hi. He's a little camera shy, even though I've been filming videos for like years now, so he should not be camera shy. But this is the desk area. So we'll start with this cabinet here. I actually got that from Amazon, I think. Yes, it's from Amazon. I did a terrible job putting it together. If you look from right here, you can't really tell what's wrong, but like you get closer and the drawers are not straight because I did a terrible job. But this is kind of the like file cabinet area for the desk. The decorations are from Target. If I can find the link, I will be sure to put it below. And then I just have my planners, the inserts that I'm going to be using for today's video. I have candles stored back there. Candles are everywhere. I'm currently reading the ACOTAR series. If you know, you know, and if you're part of my news community, my newsletter community, then you know the head. I've been reading the entire series for like the past month and I am obsessed. So gotta keep that book nearby. Then I have the journal I got from Boston, as well as another candle and some more stationery that I got from Boston. So it's definitely like in the works of being like finalized, and I do need to fix that drawer because that's atrocious. But I like this area, and of course I've already added some fall decorations, and I feel like the only thing that's missing, at least from this space, is kind of like two paintings. I want to put one here and one there, and I think that that would really add some personality to the space and finish it off. So I'll be sure to keep you all updated of that. Then we're going to move on to the desk itself, but I'll start with the chair because I hunted down this chair. I'm sure you've seen it on TikTok and on maybe Instagram as well. It is that wide chair that you can kind of cross your legs in. I wanted to find a version with wheels though, because I kept seeing people with like the same chair but no wheels. I'm like, I can't deal with that. So I'll be sure to link that below. This is my standing desk, which is really nice. I'll be sure to kind of put a picture of it elevated. I like the fact that I have the option to stand up if I really wanted to. And most of the time I kind of sit down because I'm working at night, but I really like it. So if you're in the market for a standing desk, I highly recommend Flexi Spot. And again, I'll be sure to link that, and I'm 95% sure I got that from Amazon. Okay, so moving on to more fall decorations, because you know you can never put up fall decor early enough. I have the two pumpkins and the little plant there from Target. I have my podcast mic, hint hint. This is actually from Cloth and Paper. I forgot what month's box that we got this in, but I really do like this, and I like to interchange the planner card that I use, and it just sits right on my desk. Of course, gotta have coffee because it's early. The desk pad is also from Amazon. I'll be sure to link it. This is the pen holder you've been seeing me use lately, not the black one from the old house apartment, but the new one. Acrylic stand is also from Amazon, so you kind of get the hint. This is definitely like an Amazon setup here. This diffuser is not from Amazon. This is actually from a company called Seasons. I'll be sure to link that below. I love this diffuser. I'm still working on scents, so if you have any recommendations as to like essential oils, be sure to let me know. But I recently bought some from a store called Vitruvi. Of course, I'll link that. And I'm currently using Pacific. That's the name of the scent. So gotta have some diffusers going because I feel like I love things that smell good. So gotta be sure to have that going at all times. So this is kind of the desk setup. Over there, I just have like some books stored. I have my JBL speaker, a trash can, and cords. lots and lots of cords. So I need to figure that out as well because I just don't want it to be hanging out like that. And I got a heater down there too because it gets kind of cold at night. But this is the desk setup, y'all. It's a work in progress. It's not the most aesthetic desk setup, but it's so functional for me. I have everything that I need over here. I have the heater, I have a blanket when I need it. There's enough space for me to be able to move around. I can have my laptop and my iPad out, working on both at the same time. So I really love this setup. So now we're gonna move on to the plan with me for September. As always, we're gonna flip through August, but y'all know I moved, and after moving and trying to get used to a new routine, new places, new commutes, it was a very interesting month. I'll just call it interesting because there was not a lot accomplished. I did do some work and I did plan, but a lot of it was there were events going on, as you've probably seen on my Instagram. There were work things going on, people out, I had to cover for people. So I did not plan a lot. And as you'll see, I'm gonna flip through it and just, show you the real behind the scenes. But I did what I can, and it was just basically like a survival month. So as you can see, I did not reference this after the first couple of days, which is unsurprising because I was packing that week and I moved on the 11th. So after that, it was just downhill from there. We have the running to-do list for August 2023, which actually I kept up with okay. There were a few things I can probably update, but I didn't have a long to-do list because again, everything was just so focused on one thing. I bought these inserts last week and showed that in a planner haul. I would say that I did not keep up with it, but I did keep a lot of these routines in mind. What I really need to do, y'all, is think about an afternoon routine because I have no idea what to do in the afternoons, but I know I need some activities and some habits to practice in order to kind of get my life together. So after the routine page is kind of where the weekly inserts start. So I've definitely gotten into my decorative stage again with planner cards. So I just have these paper clipped over here. With these kind of teardrop like paper clips, which I really love, and they're gold. I'm a gold fan. I did not use the calendar layout despite not having the monthly admin inserts. I don't know how I got by with that. Honestly, I know how I did. I just used my phone calendar, so it's fine. So here's the first week of August. As you can see, there was a lot of moving, lists, to-dos. I remember planning out the cleaning schedule leading up to the day of the move. And here's the week after. I don't know why I had this there. No idea why I had that there, but so I definitely tried to plan, right? There were definitely weeks where I just tried my best to keep up with lists as best as possible, but I just feel like it's the middle of the week for me. The days I start going into the office, that can be a little rough. I know this week I was not feeling well. I don't know what's going on, but our weather has just been up and down, so I blame it on that. So I just wrote canceled because I was not feeling well, did not do anything, just kept things very bare minimum. And now we're on the 2nd. So those are kind of my plans for August. I really feel so relaxed now, just after taking time off this week when I was sick and just relaxing yesterday. I'm ready for September. I'm ready to get back to the habits and the routines and the lists and really getting my goals accomplished, especially because that 30 by 30 list is looking a little long, so I need to get that finished by November 26th. So I'm super excited to get ready for September. I feel like, again, it's this time for me to get focused. So let's grab our September inserts. I'm really happy that I have those monthly admin inserts again, and we're gonna plan for September. So before we start with the planner inserts, I wanna start with this monthly list desk pad that I got from Paper Source in Boston. Let me tell you, I live in Buffalo, New York, and we do not have good stationery stores here. We don't have a Muji store. We don't have a Paper Source store. I would say the most that we have is Target. I'm trying to think of something else. If I think of something else, I'll put it in a little comment bubble at the top, but I can't think of anything else, and it's so sad. Let me know in the comments below if you live somewhere where there's like a lot of options for stationery, or you're kind of like me and you have to order everything or try to get things when you're on vacation. Luckily, my sister, I bought everything, and then my sister was so kind enough to ship it to me. So thank you, girl, I appreciate it. We're pulling out beige, of course, and then we're gonna pull out the Kokuyo pen, my goodness. And we're gonna get started. So it looks like up here, this is my first time using it, y'all, because I got it in the middle of August. So we have the months over here on the top left. We have a monthly mantra on the top right. There's a monthly calendar in the middle. And then on the left, we have different intentions. So I see self-care, soul, movement, nourishment, career, love, social, and giving back. Ooh, that's good. Then there are priorities, in the bottom left corner. Hopefully you can see that. And then there are notes in the bottom right. So I feel like with the notes section, you can almost do anything you want. You can write just quick notes to yourself if you're on a phone call, or I feel like with this one, I would probably use it for maybe like, you know, coming up next month type of situation. Okay, so I'm not gonna show much of me filling out the monthly admin insert because honestly, it's kind of the same thing as the monthly list. This desk pad is gonna sit right here, and I'm gonna put my laptop on top of it. So it's something I can refer to when I'm sitting here at my desk, but I still wanted to have a calendar set up in my planner as well. So as you can see, we have a lot of fun stuff going on the weekends. I'm going to Houston, nail appointments, movies. I love, love, love horror movies, and The Nun 2 comes out that weekend, so I'm super excited for that. The Chicken Wing Festival is today, the 2nd. Has some PTO, so it's a really fun month, and I'm so excited for it. Honestly, I just feel like I'm living in this like new stage of life. I'm gonna turn 30 soon, so it should be a really good time. So here's the basically duplicative monthly admin insert, and I'm actually going to use the weekly admin insert, y'all. So we're going to fill this out for the first week of September. So something I meant to comment on, as I was filling this out, I realized that they put the weekend on the same box. I think that's a really interesting choice. I don't mean that in a bad way. I just think it really goes to show that this is probably geared towards more the middle or the work week, right? But I know oftentimes you don't have something to do every day of the weekend. So I think it makes sense. It wasn't an issue for me, but if you are in the space for a new desk pad, and if that's something that doesn't work for you, I would keep that in mind. But I actually really liked it. I just added both dates to the same box, and again, just put anything that applied to both dates. So let's plan for the week of the 4th through the 10th. So low-key, I honestly feel like there's not much to plan because I do have those days off in the beginning, but we're gonna write them anyway. I'm 95% sure I will be doing things both days, just not for work, because I really just wanna take the time off and enjoy it, but there's nothing wrong with at least working on some content, right? So there's the movies. I think we're gonna go at night. Well, not I think, I know we're gonna go at night. I just don't know what time yet. So we'll just write at, and I think there was an 8 o'clock show that I would love to watch. yeah, other than that, y'all, that's kind of it. I think what I'm gonna do is put like a priority for each day, but I know that that's something that I can accomplish or something I can do throughout the week. Let's write a few tasks that I know for sure I want to accomplish this upcoming week. Okay, this is what we have set up for the week so far. Let me know in the comments below what you have planned this week. What are you doing for Labor Day? Let me know. I'm definitely looking for a barbecue because I don't know if my parents are barbecuing. So I'm gonna have to find something to do or someplace to go get food, because at least in Buffalo, it's kind of like our last big holiday before the weather gets really cool. I mean, even this week, we had morning temperatures in the 50s, which was not fun. And again, probably why I was sick in the first place, right? So I'm gonna highlight, of course, with base. So I'm still gonna add these September vertical inserts in. I think what I'm going to do is just put this weekly insert in the same space where the 4th through the 11th is. And then if I need the space to write a list, then I have it, right? I can use either the insert itself and just kind of flip to, say if I need a to-do list for the 6th and that's not enough space, at least I can just turn the page and get to the 6th, right? If I don't, that's great. I also have the option, of course, to get a sticky note, a transparent one, or just a plain one, because, you know, that's just kind of how planning is. You make it work. So I'm not mad at that. I'm really not mad at that. I will keep that in that spot, and I think it's gonna work. So we'll talk about it next week, how that works out for me. So last up, well, actually 2 more things. I want to do a monthly brain dump list. I kind of actually started one in my journal, so I'll pull that out off camera, but I want to fill out this project schedule insert again. You all know that I use this for habits, so I already know what habits I want to practice this month. I added it here, so we're gonna add it there and we're going to stick to it. Please hold me accountable, okay? In the next video, if you see I'm not making progress, comment that below, let me know. Tell me I'm doing something wrong. But let's see, we're gonna write September here. As usual, I don't think with my writing the entire word will fit, so we'll just write sept, and then we'll add self-care here, and let's start writing the habits. So these are kind of the same habits that I've had throughout the year. The move one is something that's new. What I mean by move is, if you have an iPhone, you know that there's the activity rings, and I want to accomplish my move goal every single day. So that's a new goal, I think, for September for sure. Okay, so far the order of inserts will be monthly admin, which makes sense. It's kind of like my monthly calendar. Then we have the goals and habits, well, the habits we'll call it. And then we have the week by week insert layout. So I think that's a good order for the inserts. I'm going to do a monthly brain dump list now, and I think I want to add it here because I think it makes sense, right? You see the month, then you see the task, you see the habits, then the weeks. So let me grab a lined insert and start my brain dump list. Okay, so that is the brain dump list for September. As you can see, it's a little lengthy, but I think we can get everything accomplished. There's some that are related to each other, right? Like buy tickets, plan things out, and then go. So I really think that this list is doable. I think it's realistic. What's the SMART goals, right? It's specific, it's measurable. So I'm really excited for this month. Again, I think I'm gonna add this to the inserts right behind the monthly admin insert, since that is my calendar for purposes of my half letter. So once we add that here, I think that makes sense, right? We have monthly admin, the list, self-care, we have the weekly layouts, no dailies. I don't think I've used a daily insert in so long. And I just don't need it in this stage of life that I'm in. It's all, quick list, sticky note, that type of lifestyle right now. I like it. I like what we have. If anything changes, of course, I'll be sure to let you all know in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed that behind the scenes look of the desk and that planner flip through and playing with me. If you have any questions about anything you've seen in today's video, be sure to let me know in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye.